Welcome to the video entitled, How to Deal with Being a Servant in Your Own Car. Now, in 95% of the cases, the passengers that get into my car treat me as an equal. I can say that. But there are some passengers that treat you like dirt. They treat you like a servant in your own car, and that doesn't feel good. And my ego, when someone behaves that way, wants to react negatively to that. What got me thinking more about this was Dara K, the CEO of Uber, did a little bit of driving as an Uber driver, and he made some comments about how difficult it was putting up with some of the passengers who were very dismissive of him as a driver. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 4 strategies to deal with the passengers, which I will call Primadonnas. If you're not familiar with the term Primadonna, I will define that for you in this video. I will even define Primadonna behavior, and then we'll get into 4 strategies so you can deal with them so that they don't ruin your day. Okay? So all that and a lot more. Stick around at the end of the video. I'm going to share with you the most difficult Primadonna passenger that I had that was in my car for a full 45 minutes. Grueling discipline was required not to snap. But I'll share that with you at the end of the video. So let's get into it. Hey everybody, it's Jay Crater with the RideShare Guy. This is my last video for the month of September. Okay, I've done 4. This is number 5. It's about 10:30 on a Saturday morning. Love that coffee. Love that coffee. Hot off the presses. I'm going to, in case you've been wondering, Jay, you're not traveling as much as you used to. I've had some personal things to deal with here. But I am going away for a month. I'm going to leave mid-December. So I'll catch Thanksgiving here in the good old US of A. And then I'll do Christmas and New Year's in Thailand. I haven't been to Thailand in about a year and a half. And it's going to be nice and warm there. It'll be cold here. And I just need to get away. I just need to go on a trip and experience the Andaman Sea. I want to get in the water, swim a little bit, do a little snorkeling, eat some good food, do a little drinking at night, go out and do some clubbing, just have a good old time. So looking forward to that. Okay, now by way of background, this is the article. Uber CEO reveals the passenger's behavior that irked him when he became an undercover boss. So I read the article, and this is what he said. It's almost as if you're not there. It's almost as if you're not there. And I thought, not many passengers make you feel that way, but a lot of them do. And that's one of the challenging parts of what we do. So I thought, well, if they're going to be disrespectful to a guy who made $24.3 million last year, the source for that was salary.com, I thought, well, what are some strategies to deal with people like that? So let's get into it. First of all, what is a prima donna and what is prima donna behavior? So I looked it up, and prima donna, the definition is disapproving. A person who thinks they are better than everyone else and who does not work well as part of a team or a group. And the source for that is the Britannica Dictionary. Then I went ahead and I wrote out a list of some of the behaviors that prima donna customers, passengers exhibit, so you can identify them. They're out there in the wild. They feel it's okay to eat in my car. They don't say hello or goodbye. They speak dismissively to me. They talk on their cell phone, usually loud. They assume they can sit in the front seat. Ugh, hate that. They ignore you completely. They maintain an air of superiority. So when someone's an a-hole, when they get in your car, you're like, ugh. Strategy number 1, forget them and enjoy the ride. Focus on the things that are really great about being a driver. Focus on the beautiful scenery, the exhilaration of driving your car down a country road. listening to some music, right? You can just kind of tune them out, let them do their thing. So just focus on the great stuff and just forget about them. Number 2, don't take it personally. It has nothing to do with you. They are who they are. They're doing what they normally do. And if you have that mentality and you don't take it personally, like, okay, I'm going to do me, you do you, and, this will probably be the last time we interact, and I'll still give you an excellent ride, and you can be as dismissive as you want. This is the conversation you can have in your head, and I'm just going to do a good job for you, okay? Don't take it personally. Number 3, remember they're going to be out of your car before too long. So sometimes, something's really unpleasant is happening, and you're just like, oh, I can't wait for this ride to end. And you know what? It's going to end, right? It's going to end pretty soon. The longest ride I ever had was 3.5 hours. And I thought when I picked up this woman, I thought, I sure hope she's good. And she was great. We talked part of the way. A lot of it was just in silence. I drove her from Berkeley all the way to Yosemite. She was going to be doing a silent retreat. And that was the longest ride I ever had. I've had a lot of 2.5 hour rides, but most rides are shorter. And when you have someone who is a prima donna who's unpleasant to you, usually it's not a regular average ride, 20 minutes or so, 15. And just remember, it'll be over soon. And sometimes that'll get you through it. Number 4, remember that a smiling face is just around the corner. So given that the great preponderance of our passengers are great, really awesome, the likelihood that you're going to get 2 of these in a row is very low. So just remember that you're going to drop this person off, and before you know it, you're going to have another person in your car who can be really great, right? And really uplifting, might have a story to share, might have just a really great radiant energy that you can vibe off of. So just remember, that's another strategy. Another smiling face is just around the corner. Who's the passenger that was the worst? Okay. It was 2 guys I picked up at like 4:30 in the morning at the local casino here called Thunder Valley. And they had definitely been drinking. And they got in my backseat of my car. And I had to take them 45 minutes. 45 freaking minutes. And it was in the dead of winter. But they were drinking, so they were like sweaty and warm. They were heavy guys. And they just opened up all the windows. And it was freezing. Of course, they were feeling no pain. But I was up there in my front of my car, and I turned the heat up full, and I blew it all on me. And it was still cold, and it was just weird with the windows open, and I didn't like it. And, I had to use these strategies, like there's a smiling face just around the corner. This ride will be over pretty soon. Enjoy the music that I was listening to, and, gut it out. So that's what I did. But that was by far one of the most pleasant and unpleasant and long rides that I've ever had. Key takeaways? Some passengers are like that. You just got to put up with them and move on to the next, really. And the great majority, good for all of us, the great majority of passengers are awesome. They're as interested in being a good passenger as you're interested in being a good driver, right? So I want to say thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, please check it off as a like. By all means, if you haven't subscribed yet to our YouTube channel, subscribe. Take care of yourself. Go tell somebody you love them. Be safe out there on the road, all right? Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.